Welcome back to Bully Ball, the San Francisco 49er podcast. We got our game starting here in just under an hour. 49ers versus Kansas City Chiefs at Levi's Stadium. We got some crazy storylines for this one. Some injury news for the better for once. And what better than welcoming the new players to the team, welcoming back players from injury. And, it's going to be a great matchup. Kansas City Chiefs, two new running backs, on both sides. So let's hop right into this matchup.
Tony Montana, Tony Montana, Tony Montana, check up on my ear. Tony Montana, Tony Montana, Tony Montana, I'm about to cut the...
So if you just saw the, our little intro, you saw the Tony Montana, future singing Tony Montana. And you might be like, what does that have to do with anything? Well, today the 49ers are honoring the 2012 Super Bowl team. And as you know, that's when Future played the Tony Montana song live in front of the 49ers, fans. I think it was either at halftime or pregame. I don't remember. But Tony Montana was the name of the 49er special teams unit back in the day. They called them the Tony Montana Squad. And, so that's our intro on Bully Ball, just for the people that didn't know. And I thought I'd mention it because they are honoring that Super Bowl losing team, unfortunately, today at the game. And with that being said, 1 second, I got to send my co-host the link because he is watching his baby right now. So he's going to get on with his phone, I believe. 1 second. So I could send that over to him. Drop a comment below and let me know your guys' score prediction for this game. We've given a couple, and this is kind of like the betting odds, the line just keeps changing because, every single day there's a new addition or something happens, somebody comes back. And so, the line keeps changing for me. But with that being said, let me share my screen real quick, show you guys what's going on at the stadium at the moment. All right, we got that up. And as you can see here, Christian McCaffrey walking out for the first time onto Levi's field, getting his little prayer in before he steps on the field. And he will be playing today. So like I said, two new running backs today. Well, not new, but you know what I mean. Christian McCaffrey new to the 49ers. And then you have Isaiah Pacheco, running back for the Kansas City Chiefs, that he's a rookie this year and he's starting in this game over Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who is their normal starting running back. So with that being said, you got two new running backs. We'll see how much Christian McCaffrey plays today. I put on our Twitter what the 49er fans think, over or under 10 touches, or I think I said 5 touches, over or under 5 touches for Christian McCaffrey today. If you're in here, leave a comment. Let me know. You think he's going to get more than 5 touches in this game or less than 5 touches in this game? Let me know. I think he gets... that's a tough one. I ain't going to lie. It's tough. I'm going to say under 5 touches today. Probably somewhere around 4, Supposedly he's done great so far, catching up and learning the playbook. So that's awesome. You love to see it. I expect him to be full go next week against the Rams. And he just had played the Rams in the previous week and did great against them. Let's see. We got more than 5 for sure. I like it. We got more than 5 with 1 TD. Ooh, a touchdown as well. They did say that they expect Christian McCaffrey to play, in a red zone package. So, hey, maybe that does happen. I could see it. but at the same time, it's just he doesn't know the whole playbook. So maybe they're going to do the thing, where they send him out there and they're like, "Hey, run to the right. It's a pitch to the right. Just go go to the right and get the ball." But we'll see. We'll see what they end up doing. Let me see if they have released the pregame injury report yet. Yes, they have the inactives. 49ers inactives for the game: Jordan Mason, running back; Dante Johnson, who they did elevate from the practice squad, but he is inactive; Kamoko Toure, Nick Zakel, Tyler Croft, and Eric Armstead. So obviously we knew Eric Armstead wasn't going to play. But you might be thinking, hey, I'm not seeing a lot of those guys that were injured earlier in the week. Where are they at? Talanoa Hufanga, active. He cleared concussion protocol today. He will be playing in this game, which is great news. Jimmy Ward, they had him out there in practice earlier this week with the club on his arm. Um, he was out there today, no club in pregame warmups, and he was out there warming up. I don't know if he is going to play with the club or without, but he is playing today. He is active. Great, great news. And then the other huge one is Charvarius Ward is active today. So, the 49ers, it looked like the defensive backfield was just banged up, and it looked like Patrick Mahomes was going to have a day against some backups. They're just down Emmanuel Mosley right now from the starting standpoint. So the 49ers are getting these reinforcements back. And then also Nick Bosa is active today. So, all of that defense is pretty much playing. Besides, you have obviously Kinlaw on IR, and you have Eric Armstead out, and then Emmanuel Mosley obviously out for the season. So last week we had 5 49er starters on defense. This week we're missing 3 only. And those are pretty much long-term injuries. So those guys are probably going to be gone. So this is probably as close to the starting defensive lineup the 49ers are going to have all year. What up? Welcome in.
Thanks. Going on. It's good
You
to
know,
hop on today. I'm on baby duty, so I'm riding solo. I'm on my phone, just trying to make it happen. This little
yep.
one.
They're about ready to watch the game. And yeah, so I was just telling people the inactives for the game. Do you know them at the
No, I
moment?
haven't seen it yet.
Inactives: Jordan Mason, Dante Johnson, Kamoko Toure, Nick Zakel, Tyler Croft, and Eric Armstead.
So sounds like pretty much the regular group that you would imagine.
Yes. So with that being said, Christian McCaffrey active,
Yep.
Charvarius Ward active, Talanoa Hufanga, Jimmy Ward both active, Nick Bosa also active. So I was telling the people, this is about as healthy as the defense is going to be all season, unless they do end up getting Armstead back and Kinlaw back at some point. And then another thing I was talking about is over or under 5 touches for Christian McCaffrey today. What do you think?
I think over. I've seen reports that said he was going to have somewhere around like at least 20 touches, or at least 20 not 20 touches, but like 20 reps in the game. So
20
I think,
snaps.
yeah, I think he'll get over 5. I think he'll get over 5 carries or 5 touches, whether he runs
I
or.
hope he does. I hope he gets over 5. I said under. I think he gets maybe 4 touches. But hey, I hope 10 touches. I would be happy with that. We got 2 comments here. More than 5 for sure, and more than 5 with a touchdown. So that's 3 of you saying more than 5. If you're just joining us, drop a comment. Let us know if you think over or under 5 touches for Christian McCaffrey today. And with that being said, it looks like a beautiful day out there at Levi's. They're honoring the 2012 Super Bowl team. there has been a little bit of drama with that, you know. No Colin Kaepernick there. Jim Harbaugh is there. And then also Michael Crabtree said, "Hey, I didn't get invited." So, what do you think about that?
It was interesting. Didn't look like a lot of people, a lot of the 20, like the team went, because I know they had like a little reunion or something, I think last night or the night before, and there was only like 10 or so people, it looked like. Um, so I don't know if there's going to be more at the actual game, but we'll see. I also saw another thing that said Crabtree. I guess when he left the Niners, that we offered him, and we offered him more money than the Raiders did, but he just wanted to get out of, like, go to a new team with a quarterback. He said that was like hungry, which was Derek Carr, which is weird to me, but still. So they're saying maybe that's a reason why he didn't get invited. So
Yeah,
who knows?
crazy. So we talked about, you know, the this is probably as healthy as the defense is going to be pretty much all season this year, right? Um the 49ers offense also gets back a ton of good people this week. Obviously the best tackle in the NFL, Trent Williams, is active and playing today. Um, you know, and then right tackle Mike McGlinchey, you know, he's been up and down, but he is also active in playing today. So you got your whole starting offensive line this week. Um, you know, you got all your weapons at your disposal, and you add Christian McCaffrey. Do we finally see this offense put up some points? What do you think?
I don't think it'll be too crazy of a like jump start, just because McCaffrey still hasn't been in the system. He's only been here for 2 days or so. So I don't think it's going to be the full complement yet. I think you probably give it coming after the bye week, I think, is when you'll see our offense in full swing.
I agree. I agree. Um, so, you know, what we like to do, we like to give our bully of the week preview, like who we think's going to be our bully of the week before the game. So if you're here watching, drop in the comments who you think the 49ers bully of the week is going to be. And that means the player, you know, it might not be the MVP, but it's the person you think is going to physically impact the game and kind of, you know, be a game changer physically in this game for the 49ers. And then go ahead and give us your bully of the week prediction as well.
So for me, I would say Christian McCaffrey. No, just kidding. Uh, I'll probably go coming back, missed the last few weeks. I'm probably going to say Trent Williams, my boy. Trent Williams going to come
Trent
back,
Williams.
really implement himself in the run game and the pass game as well. So I'm going to say Trent Williams, first game back, I think he's going to have a big impact.
I like it. I like it. So you're saying Trent Williams, bully of the week. For me, I'm going to go with a wild card one for you, all right? One that nobody is expecting. Samsung Ebukam, bully of the week. You know, he's been close a bunch of times. And he's actually produced and got some sacks on the season. I think he's matched his career high already this year. Um, I think they're going to try to take Bosa out of the game. And I think that's going to give Samsung Ebukam some one-on-one matchups. And I think he's going to, you know, he might get one sack, maybe two, but I think he's going to be wreaking havoc and causing some problems for that offense today.
Yeah, that's a good one. Like you said, underrated. He is dealing with what I think it was an Achilles injury, but he's been practicing fully, so he should be good to go. So I could definitely see it. Another underrated guy as well, Charles O'Menahue. If he can get some D-end reps, because I know in the pregame, well, not the pregame, but the preview with the Chiefs fan or the Chiefs podcast, that they said as a defense we should attack their tackles. So, Ebukam's a good one, like you said. I know our mom commented Bosa. That's obviously always a good one for bully of the week. And then Charles Omenihu, is another guy to watch. He's been having a great season so far. Very underrated. So
Yeah.
watch one of
And
those two.
Menahue was my bully of the week projection for last week. And, in that first quarter, it looked like, hey, he's going to be that guy, but then kind of fell off throughout the game. We got our dad here saying Charvarius Ward. You can't say corner Ward because you might have both Wards playing corner today. So I assume he's saying Charvarius Ward. They're going to try and test him, and he's going to show them what they lost. Yeah, do we see a Charvarius Ward revenge game? Because every time the 49ers have played a former player this year, they've had kind of a revenge game against them. So maybe we'll see a Charvarius Ward interception or some, Charvarius Ward revenge game. I would love to see it.
I think you could definitely see that. I think there's a lot of candidates for bully of the week this week. Obviously, I said Trent Williams. I think another person to watch for, and this could be a make or break factor in the game, to be honest with you, for the 49ers, is going to be Jimmy Ward. Playing with the club, but he's probably going to be tasked with guarding Travis Kelce a lot. Travis Kelce's going to line up in the slot, also at tight end, and Charvarius Ward's probably going to be tasked with either a one-on-one man against him or at least bracketing him with a linebacker. So Jimmy Ward, that could be a make or break. If he comes out and plays great and is a bully of the week, Niners probably win. But if he's getting bullied, it's going to be a long game, to say the least.
Yeah, and we've seen, if you've been watching the Chiefs at all this year, Travis Kelce's bullying everybody. They're bracketing him, they're doubling him, they're doing whatever, and this dude still multiple touchdowns a week, just insane. You got to take him away, make them beat you with these other guys, Juju Smith, make them throw it to Juju and all these other guys, Hardman. I mentioned right before you hopped on, their starting running back this week is rookie running back Isaiah Pacheco, guy that looks like he has some juice when I've seen him earlier in the year. What do you think about him? And do you think he fares well against the 49ers' weak interior right now?
Yeah, I haven't seen too much of him playing. I did pick him up in fantasy just because he's on a good offense. But that could be a weak point for them. Their run game was already kind of weak with Edwards-Helaire. Not saying that it's going to get worse with Pacheco, but rookie running backs, sometimes they have fumbling problems. You have Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw, those two love to punch at the ball, aggressively punch at the ball. That's the first thing they're looking for. So, you have a rookie running back, first real NFL game time action starting at least. So I would look for Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw maybe to get a fumble out of that, hopefully.
Yeah, you never know. And it's been a crazy, crazy week so far in the NFL. Some of these games still going on, but let me give a little breakdown of what's going on in the NFL. Carolina Panthers 21, Tampa Bay Bucks 3. It's any given week in the NFL. Panthers with who's the quarterback? PJ, what's his last name?
PJ
Walker?
Tucker, I believe, right?
PJ Walker.
PJ Walker.
No Christian McCaffrey, and they're stomping the Bucks. Just that's crazy to me, man. Tennessee beating the Colts. They got Malik Willis in at quarterback right now because Tannehill got hurt. Man, Joe Burrow going crazy, 35-17 over the Falcons. And then you got a battle. You got the 2-win Jacksonville Jaguars beating the 5-win New York Giants 17-13 right now in the fourth quarter. Dallas stomping on the Lions as expected. So yeah, it's any given week here in the NFL. So what's your score prediction for this 49er Chief game? Because I told the people right before you hopped on, mine has been changing pretty much every day as I get more news of the game, what's happening. What's your score prediction?
Yeah, before I give my score prediction, I thought it was funny how when you went on to the Chiefs podcast channel. You said, "Oh, I think the 49ers going to right the ship a little bit here, 30-17." Now I was like, "How is that riding the ship? You're only putting up 17 points, and then your defense is giving up 30." I thought that was funny.
I said that because the offense is terrible. So 17 points is a good week from this offense to me.
Yeah, this one's tough, because you have the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs defense is pretty underrated too. They only gave up 24 or so points to the Bills last week, so that's our offense is obviously nowhere near that level. So that's going to be an interesting battle to watch. Our defense is back at full strength, and we still have one of the best defenses in the NFL. Score prediction, I'm going to say 27-24. Either way, I think. I could see Chiefs winning 27-24, but I'd also see us winning 27-24.
I like it. I'm going to say, I think my first one, what did you say? It was 17-30.
Yeah.
And then I think my next one was like 24 or like 23-30. Chiefs both times. I'm going to say 27-30. Probably Chiefs, but the 49ers should have so much momentum going into this game. They could win. I just still don't believe in the offense until they prove it to me, but I do think they're going to score more than I had originally projected.
Yeah, and it's still tough too because we still, like we said, we still really don't know how much work McCaffrey's going to get. So if the offense is still pretty stagnant and he doesn't get much work, then I could see that, obviously, you know what I mean? But if he gets some reps in, I could definitely see it being more of a high-scoring affair. Both teams coming off a disappointing loss. Chiefs lost to the Bills last week. We obviously got destroyed by the Falcons. So both teams are going to be hungry, you know what I mean? Should be a fun game for sure.
Yeah, and the 49ers defense is pretty much as healthy as they're going to be, but you can't really stop the Chiefs offense. They're going to score points. They're going to get these crazy touchdowns. That's why I still see them scoring that many points. It's not a knock on the 49ers defense at all. It's just Mahomes is crazy and he does what he does every week.
Yeah, makes sense. I agree.
Yep. So we'll go ahead now and drop the link in the chat. See if anybody wants to hop on, say a little bit about what they think is going to happen in this game. Score prediction, bully of the week, whatever. Let us know what you think of our new background that we had done for us. You got the 49er Stadium right here in the background up top. You got our logo top left and right, Golden Gate Bridge, and then the 49ers field on the bottom. I think it's looking pretty clean.
Yeah, stay tuned for the socials too. We got some new things coming out. We'll probably be putting out a new little post after the game. So keep an eye for that. Pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah, we got some new graphics. We'll say that some graphics with our background being one of them. So, we're trying to upgrade our stuff a little bit for you guys. If you're here, subscribe, drop a comment, let us know what you think. And I think right now, let me check. I'm pretty sure right now we are at 141 subscribers. We're climbing pretty quick. We wanted to reach, was it 150 by the end of the year?
So our original goal going into the season was 150 by mid-season. So by week 8, right? 8 or 9.
Between 8 and 9, yeah, because 17 weeks.
So we're 9 away from that, which is crazy. It was our goal to hit 100 before the season started. We got there. Then now we're trying to hit 150 by mid-season. Yeah, it's exciting. We appreciate all the love and support, especially to the day ones too. You know, the ones that have been tuning in since the start of our channel. Um, it's been fun. Provided a lot of great opportunities that I never would have thought we would have had to interview ex players, players that played in Super Bowls, started in Super Bowls, current 49er players. You know, it's just it's been fun.
Yeah, it's been fun. If you're a content creator, for the 49ers or another team, we love to collab. We need to start collabing with more other 49er content creators and channels. But we like to collab with everybody. So hit us up, Twitter or on here on YouTube, whatever. Let's see. Love the background. We noticed it right away. Yeah, super, super nice background. I really like it. Background looks great. Thank you. All right. You got any final words? Don't look like anybody wants to hop on with us today.
Um, you know, I'm just excited, man. You know, I haven't felt this excitement since like we traded for Emmanuel Sanders or Jimmy G. You know, I'm excited to see what the offense can look like. I wouldn't expect too much um, from McCaffrey just because we figure we made the trade Thursday night, so I wouldn't get too crazy about it. Um, but, it should be fun. So I always say, let's pray for health because our team can definitely use it. Just yeah, let's see how this game goes.
Yep, and I wanted to pull this up really quick. Um, 49ers still at top of the division right now at the moment at 3-3. But as you see, every team in the division 3 wins. Obviously, Cardinals have one more loss. Um, but this division is wide open. This win is very important for the 49ers. I don't know are the Rams on bye this week? Yeah, they're on bye.
Yeah,
Rams are on bye, and then the
Cardinals won Thursday night.
Seahawks, who do they play? They also play at 4, I believe.
I'm not too sure.
Seahawks play the Chargers. So they could win, they could lose. But this win is critical for the 49ers. Stay ahead of everybody. Rams are on bye, and then you play them next week as a 49ers. So, you could possibly open up a nice lead in the division heading into our own bye week following the Rams game. So, I know this isn't a division matchup or an NFC matchup, but you really, really want to win this game if you're the 49ers.
Yeah, I mean to stay in the division as well, but just to kind of prove a point on the national standing of it all too. Being a powerhouse team like the Chiefs, especially after coming off that loss to the Falcons. I think a win obviously is going to be huge if you can pull that off against a team like the Chiefs.
Yeah, and the 49ers have lost to 3 bad teams. So you really need to start winning these games. You can only lose so many games. You need to start winning them. Stop losing against bad teams. But that's all I got. You got any last words for the people?
No, like I said, thanks for all the love and support. We appreciate it. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, go ahead and drop a subscription. We're trying to get to 150 by mid-season, so we need only 9 more. And let's just watch this game, hope for health, and hope for a dub as well.
Yes, sir. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you next time.